my name is JP Lee. I'm an Executive Vice President of Answers. I mainly handle international business development in the company. Answers used to be a startup company, and I was one of the co-founding members, which was founded in 2007. And we got acquired by Korea Telecom, now people call KT, in December of 2011, which has been only 10 months. And ever since then, we've been focusing on video and audio fingerprinting-based ACR technology.
So that's very interesting that you were acquired by the largest service provider in Korea. Could you tell us a little bit about perhaps their plans for using your ACR technology across their subscriber base and their distribution base of hardware?
So they want to find out a way to somehow synchronize their mobile subscribers and their IPTV business, and they're looking into other
technologies
such as NFC or Bluetooth.
Anything over the air.
Yeah, anything over the air. But they came to a conclusion that ACR technology would be the easiest and the most efficient way to create new values on top of it. So their management team decided to buy our company as a whole and maximize the capacity of ACR and add value on top of their business.
So I think it's very interesting because the dominant OEMs in the U.S. are Korean, and having spent a lot of time serving Korean clients and doing business in that market, it is a very unique culture business-wise.
That's true.
And you were in market.
Yes, I am.
And I know that you have some interesting partnerships and relationships that are being ready, that have been announced or are coming out. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Okay, this hasn't been released yet, but I guess it's a good opportunity for us to, officially announce what we have done this year. We have signed a deal with Samsung this May, and we are an exclusive ACR vendor of Samsung Smart TV in North America. And we provide our video fingerprinting technology-based ACR on their hardware level, which means a lot of ACR vendors have been providing their applications or smart TV apps on the app there. But in our case, we provide it at the hardware level, which means people who sign deals with Samsung get to have access to our API and they're able to build ACR-based applications. It's just like GPS on a mobile phone. We put an ACR chip inside smart TVs of Samsung.
And so, one of the things I want to ask you is that the Korean market is much more mature, both from an IP television perspective as well as just for technology adoptance as well as broadband speeds. Are there any learnings that, being in market and that you have from the perspective of where the U.S. is vis-a-vis Korea, and that we can learn and apply in the U.S. market to accelerate growth?
So this is what I learned about the market for the past few years. In the States, I know guys like Shazam or Into are getting a lot of spotlights, and they're the ones trying to lead the second screen market. But what I found out in Korea is a lot of the content providers, especially the broadcasting stations like SBS, KBS, or MBC, want to have their own app, own product that could interact with the end users directly, which means I think at the end of the day, I think it's going to be the content providers who's going to be probably leading the market, because they're the one who are creating the value in the first step. So we've been working with a lot of broadcasting stations in Korea. SBS, one of the 3 largest national broadcasting stations, they already adopted our ACR technology and released their own Shazam type of app with their own brand. So I think it might be the same in the United States. I mean, one of the reasons why I opened up an office in the U.S. is because we believe someday, guys like NBC or Disney, I mean, they're going to want to have their own application. I don't think they're going to want to, partner with guys like, Shazam and, split revenue with them. So our goal here is to basically provide a better technology at a cheaper price so that all these content providers can have their own branded app. I mean, it's an experience that we learned from Korea for the last few years.
Well, JP, this is an exclusive, so 감사합니다. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
I'm happy for this opportunity.
Thanks so much.
All right.